Hi everybody, this is your reading for Monday the 22nd of January. I'm using the Osho Zen deck for today's reading. I haven't used this deck in ages. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to know. I'm going to choose 3 cards here. So we've got breakthrough, awareness, and success. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So first of all, breakthrough, the 11th card of the major arcana. This is usually strength. And this is beautifully illustrated. It's literally someone breaking through this wall, sending pieces flying, shattering everything. And we've got a lot of red. So this is about passion. This is about you making the breakthrough, not someone else, and breaking through because of this light that you've got, this power that you've got to what you believe in, what you're focused on, and you really, really make it happen. So the breakthrough comes from within you. It's not a breakthrough that's from the external world. So, you know, it's not like if you're working in a company, your boss comes in and says, we have made a breakthrough and you're now going to benefit from this. No, it's about you thinking what you want to progress with in your life and then applying yourself and being able to shatter this kind of ceiling here and really breaking through it and coming out the other side. The next card is awareness, and it's beautifully drawn. We've got this person here behind the veil, pulling the veil aside and revealing the Buddha within, so this enlightened being within. So the energy is certainly there, but what's also aligned with that energy is this higher enlightened kind of insight. So you're not breaking anything that's positive. You know, I mean, a breakthrough can be a great success, but if you're destroying something good in the process, then that's not very helpful either, is it? So the awareness that you've got really prevents you from doing harm to anyone else. So you can really go for it and realize that your inner kind of control mechanism is in place. I mean, one of the main tenets of Buddhism is that you do no harm, is it? That you don't harm anyone. So that's certainly with you today. So I really think that you're going to be able to trust your own decisions because you will want to move forward. And sometimes, you know, the fire energy, the energy of Mars, the energy of Aries, all of these kind of fiery breakthrough kind of symbols and energies, yes, they can be very helpful in moving you forward, but they can also be very destructive. And as you can see, yes, we're making progress here, but the glass is going flying in all different directions. So you don't need to worry about the destructive element of this today. It's about really moving forward without doing anyone or anything any harm, and you can really not censor yourself and you don't need to hold yourself back. Finally, we've got the 6 of fire. And that's about success and being king of the world, walking on this giant tiger across the world, and confetti and everything is flying down, and it's just a celebration of your success. So it's interesting because usually what I would imagine is that it is this way first. You get some sort of intuitive message, some sort of guidance that then fills you with a sense of desire, which you act on. That allows you to break through, and then you have the success. But it's the other way around today. So it might be that the breakthrough that you've got is that you actually get in touch with your inner guidance for the first time ever. A lot of people say, you know, I can't hear my guidance. I can't hear my angels. I don't know what the higher power wants for me. I've been trying for years and years and years. I've been meditating for a decade, sitting there cross-legged, and still I've got nothing. And what's going on, you know? Like, I'd really actually just like to hear something. And that's something that is quite easy to distinguish between. The ego guidance is always loud and noisy, and it makes you feel anxious. It's like, go do that right now, otherwise your whole life is going to fall apart. And that's ego. The higher self guidance is repetitive, but it's very quiet. You really have to strain to hear it, and that can be quite difficult with the noise of our lives, especially these days with social media and this constant distraction and advertising and everything just being bombarded and thrown at you. So that's why it's so important to meditate, so that you can get that quiet, so you can hear those messages It is repetitive, and it feels calm, and it feels gentle, and it feels like it can be done at any point. There's no sense of urgency or anxiety associated with it. So I really think that's the breakthrough that you have, that you get in touch with your inner self. You're able to kind of pull back the veil and see the Buddha within. And that then leads to real success. It may not be real world success in you get a promotion today, or you get a bunch of money, or everyone applauds and says how wonderful you are. The real success is that you finally got in touch with your true self. And when you do that, then worldly success follows anyway, because the higher self is always going to guide you in a direction that is positive and that supports you, and that brings you a lot of success and fulfillment in life. Getting in touch with your higher self doesn't mean that you're then going to be guided into doing all these terrible things that are going to destroy you. That's not how it works. Someone said to me once, you know, the universe doesn't stop you, doesn't save you from drowning just to kick you to death on the beach. And I really believe that. So it may be that the breakthrough is in terms of what you're actually doing and achieving. So if you've got something that you want to kind of implement, like if you want to get something signed off, or if you want to do a petition or launch a website or something, and you really need to make that breakthrough, yes, go for it. But I really think there's also the potential for a spiritual breakthrough, and both of those are going to be super successful for you. Number-wise, we've got 11 and 7 is 18, and 6 is 24, 2 and 4 is 6, and 6 is a temporary opportunity. So really make a go of it today. This is, again, one of those windows of opportunity where you can break through. Make sure you act while that window is open, because the energy is going to change again tomorrow. So I hope you have a great day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. And in the readings, I use astrology, tarot, and the numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, I can use sunrise, or I can rectify your chart. So there's a process called rectification where I find out what time you were born at. And that gives me a blueprint of your soul, basically. Why you've come into this lifetime, what your life purpose is, your vocational aptitudes, what's going on in your love life, family life, finances, health, spiritual progress, and I can also look at what's coming up in future in those areas and answer any questions you may have. So if you're interested in that, then please do visit the website. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.